guys, it's been a while. Welcome to another Path of Exile 2 video. In this video, we're going to be talking about the new season, going over my new character. Let's get into it. This build is a combination of stuff that I've seen used by Fubgun and Paragaming, and a few changes that I made from my own perspective. Alright guys, so I am a Pathfinder level 93 Poison Arrow build. Strength 135, Dexterity 181, Intelligence 155, Life 1644, Energy Shield 3953, Mana 771, Spirit 189, Evasion 53%. We got all maxed out resistances, and we have our movement speed at 42%. Okay guys, we are a Pathfinder now. We use Path of Sorceress for 4 extra skill points. We use Overwhelming Toxicity for more damage. We use Relentless Pursuit and Running Assault. We start off, we branch down, we get Honed Instincts as always. We come down, we get Master Fletching, Evasion, Escape Velocity, Heart of the Well Diamond in here, which a lot of people are using for these poison builds. We get our Stacking Toxins and our Lasting Toxins. We branch back up, we get Crippling Toxins. We get Subterfuge Mask because we are in Evasion and Energy Shield build. We get Low Tolerance. We get Wrapped Quiver. We branch over to the right here and we get Dizzying Hits, Stupefy, and all these crit nodes. And the main difference I've seen from me and any other build that I've seen is that I use this Time Lost Sapphire here. And the main things that you want on this Time Lost Sapphire is increased magnitude of ailments you inflict. Small passives grant 3% increased maximum energy shield, and then you have 21% increased effect of notable passive and radius. So you can see the kind of buffs that gives me. The increased critical chance for spells doesn't really help me, but I still get 7% increased magnitude of ailments for each node, and 24% increased critical hit chance there. So 7 times 5, that's 35% more increased magnitude of ailments that I inflict. And then I get 3% increased maximum energy shield for all of these small nodes as well, which really adds up. And so we branch up here, we get Building Toxins, we get Toxic Tolerance, we get Escalating Toxins. We come back this way, we get Leeching Toxins, more magnitude, Kite Runner because Kite Runner is just always good. This, I bought a jewel and I divined it 11 times to try and get a high roll on it, and it ended up working out because I got a really nice roll on that one. It's because it's got Energy Shield, Recover Mana on Kill, Magnitude, and Duration of damaging ailments. We come up, we get more crit. We branch up, we get Spectral Ward. We also get these Evasion and Energy Shield nodes. We branch down, we get Immaterial and Shimmering. And then I've seen Fubgun branch down this way and I like that idea. So I have followed it, Flow Like Water, Crashing Wave, Mindful Awareness, Step Like Mist. And then I also grab these 2 Evasion and Energy Shield nodes at the bottom. And that is the current iteration of the passive tree, guys. Okay guys, let's get into the skills. Main skill, Poison Burst Arrow. We use Bleed 3, Bursting Plague, Poison 3, Deadly Poison 2, Projectile Acceleration 3. Wind Dancer, we're using Blind 2, Maim, Bleed 3, Poison 3, and Bursting Plague. Herald of Blood, got Bleed 3, Bursting Plague, Poison 3, Mana Leech, and Magnified Area 2. Herald of Plague, Chaos Mastery, Ghost Dance, Compressed Duration 2, Clarity 1, Mirage Archer, Toxic Growth, Deadly Poison 2, Concentrated Area, Long Fuse 2, Heft. Toxic Growth, we have Deadly Poison 2, Long Fuse 2, Concentrated Area, Arakali's Lust, and Heft. Gas Arrow, Deadly Poison 2, Persistent Ground 3, Magnified Area 2, Prolonged Duration 2, and Encroaching Ground. And then finally, Despair, we have Decaying Hex, Ritualistic Curse, Rapid Casting 2, Impending Doom, and Prolonged Duration 2. And that is the current state of the skill tree. Okay guys, for the gear, I didn't have thousands of divine to spend on the gear, so I kind of tried to make the best out of what I had with a couple, I'd say 200 to 300 divine this cost. And so I started with just a regular good bow with high flat damage, and it also has high crit and attack speed. Crit and attack speed and high damage were really the three things that I was going for with this bow without spending ridiculous amounts of divine. My next is my ring. Actually, both of my rings still have increased lightning damage because I thought I was going to be a lightning damage build, and I haven't had time to replace them yet. But we got some nice all-around rings here. This adds some flat damage, lightning damage, strength, intelligence, and all resists. And that'll have to be swapped out for something more relevant to poison at some point. And we have our helmet, very high energy shield, triple resist. We have our amulet, lasting trauma is what we allocate. This is lasting trauma here. It increased the magnitude of ailments and duration of damaging ailments while reducing our attack speed. But it gives a lot of extra energy shield, a little bit of life, projectile skills, attributes, all resistances, and spirit. My quiver is a crit quiver. It's got a crit implicit, 2 crit mods, and projectile speed, and 2 flat damage mods with Pierce. It's not the most amazing quiver, but it gets me by for now. Got my second ring here, also an increased lightning damage ring with 2 flat mods and extra resistances, which I'll have to replace at some point. We got our boots here, dual evasion energy shield boots with triple resists, including chaos resistance, and I wanted 2 sockets so that I could further add chaos resistance, which I was lacking on. We have our Hypnotic Shelter Oster Garb, which is dual evasion energy shield armor with 51 spirit and high triple resists. We have our Headhunter. We have our Plague Finger Corrupted Gloves. So when you buy a Plague Finger, these are the 4 mods that you want on it. You want Corrupted, which adds 12% increased magnitude of poison you inflict. And then you want attack speed, chance to poison on hit, and all damage from hits contribute to poison magnitude. And then you can add 20% increased magnitude Courtesan Man's Rune. And I have a Wolf Idol added as well for increased magnitude of bleeding for our bleeding attacks. Just personal preference. We have our regular life flask right now. Regular mana flask. And for charms, I'm using Bleeding, Chaos, and Freeze at the moment. And that is it for the gear. So we got a nice juicer map here, 400 plus rarity, 50% plus monster elemental resistances. And this season I checked out a couple poison builds on YouTube. Tried to incorporate certain aspects of them into my build. Yeah, basically just Fub Gun and Paragaming, as well as a little bit of my own perspective. And this is what I came up with. I've been having a lot of fun using poison this season. As you guys know, I used Lightning Arrow in the previous seasons, every season. But I think I'm going to be mainly a poison guy now. It just seems to be a little bit stronger, and I don't know, it's just new and it's refreshing for me. As always, if you guys have any tips for me to help make my build better, would love to hear any input. Since I'm new to Poison, you guys know how I love to test and change everything 1,000 times every season, which I've already done a lot. But I find I just keep going back to the standard build that mostly that I saw with the skill gems. But I know there is a couple skill gems I don't have, but they're quite expensive right now. They're nearly like 70 to 100 divine. So saving up for those. It's nice that this is the first build I've ever had with so much energy shield. I got almost 4,000 energy shield, and maybe if I level up a bit, I can get to 4,000. I know my evasion's a bit low, but it's really nice to see that energy shield so high this time around. And for mapping, the build is fine. For bossing, I can kill the bosses, the hard difficulty bosses, but it is a little bit difficult, I would say. You can get one shot from time to time. So I'd say like there probably could be some optimizing with the skill gems to make bossing easier, which I haven't done. But overall, I've been doing a lot of King in the Mist runs, getting a lot of omens from that, and that's been my main source of income this season. But I think people caught on because Petition Splinters, I was getting 900 for a Divine, and then suddenly they're down to like 400 for a Divine. So I think because of the temple runs and everything, the controversy that's going on there, more people are starting to do ritual runs because the price of omens are going up, and divines are going down. But yeah, as far as the temple goes, it's not my favorite mechanic right now. My temple is a mess, though. I'm not really like too familiar with what I'm supposed to do with the temple, so I'm sure it could be fun. But for me personally, like I've been skipping it even. But yeah, I gotta fix my layout and everything like that. You guys know how it is. You get a bad layout, and then it's like you don't want to do it. But that's where I'm at this season so far. I'm a poison main now. The build isn't super hard to copy or make. Even if you have like lesser weapons and gear, it still works pretty good. And I know on Fubgun's build he's using that unique hires armor. And I was considering trying that, or possibly even taking out my Mirage Archer and using it as a weapon switch, taking out my Spirit on my armor, and replacing it with like 3,000 evasion armor with like triple resists, and just wondering how much that would add to my energy shield. But yeah, I feel like this build runs pretty good. It's pretty well rounded, and it's not crazy expensive. It's not cheap to make, but it's not crazy expensive. So like when you see a lot of these YouTubers, their end game builds are like completely unattainable for 99.9% of the people who play this game. It's basically all mirror items, or like close to mirror items, or items that you can't even find in the marketplace. But all the items except for that one jewel that I showed you, the Time Lost Diamond, I think are easily findable in the auction house, and you can find much better too. So this boss is actually dying really slow compared to most bosses. You must have like really high resistances or something. If you guys have any feedback or suggestions, please let me know. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.